Hey everyone, welcome back to Megopoly, and this week we have a really cool new update that is all about dice. So dice are a pretty integral part of the game, and with this new update, they're getting not only a update in how they work, but also a little cosmetic update. So let's take a look and see what dice look like now in version 5.25 of Megopoly. Alright, so we're in the game. We have the little go button. Are you ready? Click the go button. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna do it again. I just love it. I love watching this thing go. Yeah. All right, one more time. Yeah, that's so cool. I love it. So our design team has been doing fantastic work on trying to nail down exactly how we want the UI to look for the updated version of the game. And I think the first thing players are going to notice is that there are fewer dice. So we only have 6 dice here. Previously there were 12, but a lot of players didn't have access to them because they require grinding a fair amount into the game. Like I'm level 43 currently, and I still didn't have all dice unlocked. So instead of locking the dice behind levels and like waiting for players to gain access to them, we just decided to reduce it down to 6, and you already have those 6. The other thing you're going to notice is there are no more mystery dice, so you have access to all dice on the board, and you have all the information of what you have. This is just kind of reduced the randomness down a little bit, but we uptick the randomness in another way later on. So let's roll a little bit and see where we go. Hey, you got my daily login bonus. I'm not really going to worry about investing, so I'm just going to roll these dice. Skip for now. My UI is super big because I increased it so we can all see a little better. Hey, landed on that. Let's do the wheel. Why not? We're here. Hey. Oh, so that is a another update that happened. I was going to get to later, but we changed the refresh dice chip into a card. And we'll touch on that again in a little bit, but that's really cool that I got one. Just kind of randomly. And 2 more. And 1 more. All right, so you'll notice my dice have all changed. Previously, dice kind of went just like 1 through 12, and you just kind of had them. The mystery dice was kind of your only unknown element in there. But now there is a refresh countdown, and the dice that you get are totally random. As you can see, you got a 5, a 4, a 1, a 5, a 2, and a 1. That's a lot of random dice. So now it's a little bit more like you're rolling dice actually on a table, a little bit more like D&D. You never know what the outcome is going to be. And the number of refreshes you get is capped at 5 currently. You can exceed that number by leveling up and getting out the different bonuses, but then you have to wait for a cooldown timer to refresh, and then you get your dice back. So let's move a little bit more and see what else we do. Nah, we don't need to invest. We're good. I'm just gonna see what another random assortment of dice are gonna look like. Just to nail in the randomness. I actually love the randomness element. I think it is really, really cool, and I think this does a really good job at, I don't know, like bringing that to the game and making it feel more like you're never gonna be able to predict what you're gonna do, at least not as easily. I got a lot of 6s there. So I'm pretty far from leveling up, but next time I level up, I'm actually gonna gain a full 5 refreshes. So that's how you can exceed the cap of 5. So say if I leveled up right now and I gained 5, I'd be at 8 out of 5. But the countdown or the cooldown for those refreshes to come back is never going to exceed that 5, or whatever your cap currently is. And then we were touching on it earlier because I got really lucky with that wheel, but the refresh dice chip have been converted into cards. So if I click on this and say I want to use it, it will just automatically refresh everything in here. It will not use up one of these countdowns. I can use a refresh card if I don't currently have any refreshes, or if I have full refreshes. It just allows you to automatically change up your dice. If, let's say, you really need to get somewhere and your dice are all 1s and 2s, well, use the refresh and then you're good to go. The other thing that is really important in the game now are these guys, movement bonus chips. So with the random dice appearing and being a little harder to accurately plan out your rolls, your lower value dice, and I guess also your higher value dice, are going to rely on these movement chips to get you to specific spaces. So make sure to hoard these up. Make sure I guess you can't really make sure to win them from the loot game, but getting them from the loot game is a great way to go. And then the double movement chips allows you to make those really big moves to get across the map really quickly. So I think that's about everything that's coming with this update. Expect more changes coming soon. And if there are any suggestions you have for our dice tray or for any other elements of the game, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe, and we will see you in the districts.